Our next guest usually comes on the show to chat about bonds, interest rates, that kind of thing. There's another side to him, though, a side that's all about helping wounded veterans. The man is Mark Grant, Chief Global Strategist at B. Riley. All right, Mark, how do you help wounded veterans? Tell us all about it, please.
The first place, before I start on that, Stuart, I want to take a moment and thank you personally and one of your producers, Christine Ambrose, who's been a shining star for allowing a charity that I'm involved with to come on today to talk about the Wounded Warriors. It's the Wounded Warriors Family Support Charity. I'm on the board, and I'm chairman of the investment committee of the board. And I think the work they do is just stellar, and the whole board of directors wants to thank you for allowing us to come on and talk about this today.
Well, thank you for saying that, Mark. We do appreciate that. Look, anytime you've got this kind of thing to talk about, we want to hear about it, especially on Veterans Day. But what you do is you raise money for the families of those who are seriously wounded people. And then you make sure that they've a place to live and that they can carry on with their lives, right?
We do even more than that, Stuart. One of the biggest problems with people who have served the country is they come back with brain injuries, traumatic brain injuries that make it very difficult to take care of them. And up to this point in time, you know, it's a parents or assisted living, but it, you know, in some cases is incredibly difficult. We're building a institution outside of Omaha, Nebraska called Dunham House. You can find it online at dunhamhouse.org. And what we're doing there is it's specifically for people with traumatic brain injuries. It's the only place of its kind in the country. We've almost got it finished. We certainly would welcome any donations to help, but I think this is it's a unique opportunity to help some of our veterans in a very unique way.
Before I move on, I'm going to get one market question in, but before I get to that, it just occurs to me that we are treating today's veterans, the veterans of the Gulf Wars and Afghanistan, we're treating them so differently from the way we treated the guys and ladies who came back from Vietnam. You'd agree with that, wouldn't you?
Right. Yes, I would agree with you about that, Stuart.
So
we're treating them much better with a lot more care.
Tell me where the money's coming from. You just make appeals for money? Is that it?
Yeah, we make appeals for money. As I said, we're doing something unique. We're not at all connected. It's a good charity with the Wounded Warriors Project. This is Wounded Warriors Family Support. And as I said, with the Center for the Brain Injuries, dunhamhouse.org, there's no other institution like this in the country, and we're going every step of the way the best we can. And of course, we appreciate any support from any of your viewers, and thank you for it.
Mark, before you go, real fast, are you on board with the year-end rally?
I think that the equity rally, if you want to talk about the rally, is getting a little bit overdone. I think a lot of it, Stuart, was pushed because interest rates have risen to some extent as people and institutions, when we hit around 150 or so, you know, these institutions, these insurance companies, these pension funds, retirees can't live on that money. So they came out of bonds, which is, we've seen the bond market back up in yield. We're around a 194 or so, and people have gone into the equity market. I hope they're making the correct decision. My almost 46 years on Wall Street has shown me that when people take a lot more risks, they can get their head handed to them. And as I've said on your show, I think that closed-end funds with double-digit yields are a much better play in here than trying to speculate on higher prices.
Happy birthday to you for yesterday, Mark. And with that, we'll leave it.
Thank you, Stuart.
Great to be on the show with you today.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mark. Okay.
Thank you.